Bob Chapman started the company right after World War II. He actually worked in the Navy. I don't know if he built ships or something like that, but he kind of walked away from the deal with the knowledge of metal fabrication and turned that into a career. He started this place in 1952. My dad bought the company off of him in 1972, and my dad, who at the time was the shop foreman, who had started working in 1966 here. The whole point of my dad working here to begin with is he had dreams of being a professional drag racer like Big Daddy Don Garlitz or Don the Snake Perdome. What you see today is the guys going 300 miles an hour in a quarter mile. And he would come in here at night and make parts for his dragster, like things that he couldn't afford to buy, that everyone else could afford to buy, that he was competing against. So it really instilled a DIY gene in all of us kids, because that's how he was. When my dad bought this place in 1972, it was basically 6 employees in less than 10,000 square feet. If he had one gift, it was an eye for talent, and he assembled the absolute best people in this industry and got them to work for him, even when he had no money. The culmination of that is the day he died, we had grown into 50 employees at over 60,000 square feet. The idea started with the fact that I'm a guitar player, a lifelong guitar player. I've always been saddled with the same old options for the pedal board, and I've never once gone, wow, that's great, it's done, it's perfect. Having access to all this equipment and having the DIY spirit that was instilled to me via my dad, I just set out to make something that I wanted. This is what I want to look at and what I want to use every day when I play guitar. I'll be honest with you, the intention to go into the pedal board business couldn't be further from my mind at the time. I just wanted something that I could have for myself. Traditional pedal boards, starting with when they were first being made by hand by whoever needed one 35 years ago, or just a piece of plywood that was spray painted black, maybe had some aluminum around the perimeter of it to keep it from getting dinged up, and some bolt-on handles from the hardware store, and some Velcro on your pedals and on the pedal board to keep the pedals from moving around. That was awesome for its time period. It really has not evolved from that until now. Our goal was to be able to build the better mousetrap when it came to pedal boards, because it's just time. We need the next step. We want it to be revolutionary. We don't want it to just be pretty good or flashy or a dressed up version of the same old thing. We want it to be something that no one's ever seen before. A pedal board like our Type 3 that has our 19-inch riser on it is capable of holding 14 pedals or more depending on your pedal size. One of the primary functions of the riser is to elevate pedals off of the pedal board so they're reachable with your foot. There's plenty of power supply mounting room underneath the riser. You can also put the static pedals. You can use it for storage if you want to keep picks or whatever you want. It can all go in there. We have 2 aircraft quarter-turn fasteners that keep this basically snug as you would ever want it. It locks down tight enough to hold an aircraft wing on, so I'm pretty sure it'll withstand anything that you can do to it at a gig. In an effort to keep the board as cleanly organized as possible, instead of having a big rat's nest of cables, we offer these convenient holes to route all of your power and your audio cables. Another key feature that we have is our cable rail. This removes and you stow all of your cables that you route underneath here, and they're completely protected. Nothing can get at them. A key feature that a lot of people ask us about is, why are the handles offset and not symmetrical either in the center or at the bottom or at the top of the pedal board? The reason we put it offset is that puts the balance point right in the center of the board, so it typically will stay flat. It won't try to tip forward or back regardless of how much weight you have on it. Another thing that we wanted to add that's currently not available with anybody else's boards is scalability and options and customizable features. Like if you have an untraditional pedal setup, you shouldn't be restricted by that. You should be able to just call up and order one of our mini adapters or risers or special mounting brackets that we make for all different pedals, and away you go. There's a limited supply of people that do make a few pedal board accessories, but none of it's a one-stop shop like we are. The main factor that sets us apart from other pedalboard manufacturers is ours are made out of aluminum. They're aircraft grade, they're guaranteed for life, and made using state-of-the-art machinery with the finest craftsmen that exist in the world today.
My name is Enrique Hernandez. I work in programming and design department. We do everything in AutoCAD or SolidWorks, have better understanding of the product. First we cut everything in the laser, save some steps, and then it goes to the brake department. After that we weld the corners and the hinge, as you see. After that we just clean the welds. From this goes to paint.
We like to offer as many crazy rock and roll colors as possible. This is what's called candy apple lime green. We offer 7 other candy colors as well as a gold, a silver, a copper, a chrome. Custom colors are available. Contact your dealer and they'll set you up with an order sheet for a custom color or custom sizes, you name it. We offer a full array of sizes of board that basically can facilitate a player who has an overdrive and a tuner that he just wants to get off the floor, to somebody that has a looping 27 pedal masterpiece, to all points in between. Our largest, our Type 3, comfortably holds 14 pedals of various widths and sizes. You can go more or less depending on your setup, all the way down to what we call our Type 0, which is a riserless 6-pedal setup. Cost-wise and efficiency-wise is for the grab-and-go player that just wants to throw something underneath his arm and run off to a gig and have 0 hassles. My name's Tim Mitchell. I'm president of Fix Pedalboards. Our goal in life is to provide you with the best pedalboard that money can buy, period.